Hi guys, it's Heather, and today's Saturday, and I realized that I still had one more like little bite of brain food from Dr. Luciani's Thin from Within that I wanted to share with you before I let it go. And it's because I think that it's so powerful, and I think it can be helpful for anybody no matter what program they are following. And that is something that he calls mind tasting. So, mind tasting is when you look at a food or smell a food and you let yourself go there. Like you start thinking about what it would taste like, how it would melt in your mouth, how the last time you had it, how much you enjoyed it. And so if I think about, I'm going to think about something healthy because I don't want to trigger myself. But if I think about a juicy peach, the last time I ate a juicy peach, it was on a beautiful day last summer, and it was drippy and sweet, and it was yummy in my mouth, and I remember the juice, and I remember almost salivating as I tasted sweetness. Okay, I'm definitely mind tasting already just from thinking about the food. Probably my insulin levels going up, probably my body's getting ready to digest that food, because your mind is so powerful. It can start to enjoy the food before you've even eaten it. Okay, so why this is important is for cravings, or when you're confronted with not your food. You want to be very firm against those thoughts about wanting the food. You do not want to go there at all. Do not let yourself do any mind tasting. And what I mean by that is, so here's a good example. I heard a story of a lady that, it's actually someone I know, but like I know of. And she had been doing really well. Like, she had gone from a size 24 down to a 4. She had her program down. She was, eating really healthfully. And like I said, she had gone down to a 4. And she was standing outside waiting for a bus. And there was a cafe that had all kinds of yummy food in there. And normally she avoided being around there, avoided being triggered. But this particular time, she just looked in the window and she started imagining, what would I get? And, oh, I wonder how that tastes. And she just looked at all the food, looked at the people watching the food. And she did that until the bus came. And she thought to herself, part of her was going, hey, you shouldn't be doing this. But another part of her was like, well, I'm fine as long as I'm outside the glass. Nothing's going to hurt me out here. But then, so she went home, and so she left, she didn't eat the food. But the next day, she actually skipped work and went and ate all the food that she was dreaming about, because she had made it such an important thing in her mind. She made a craving that she could not overcome, because in her mind she was already destined to eat that food. So you really want to stay away from that. And to me, the easiest way is to avoid being triggered. So I avoid going around places where people are going to have those things. And immediately when I see something that's not my food, one of my affirmations is, oh, that's not my food. And if it's not my food, I don't ever let myself even imagine going there eating it, because it's not my food. I don't eat it. A couple of other, he says, one of the mantras he says in the book is, stop it, drop it. So when you have that thought, and you're confronted with not my food, and you start to let yourself go there, you can say, stop it, drop it. Or you can switch channels. you can stop thinking about whatever it is and switch to some other channel, or just never let yourself go, poor me, everybody else is having pizza and I can never have pizza again, or whatever. You know what? Some people don't have any food. Some people don't have the ability to digest food. I mean, there's always somebody worse off. Don't go there in the poor me, I think more poor me when I could barely walk to keep up with my kids, or poor me when I was lonely and my only friend was food. So try to stay away from those kinds of thoughts because they don't help you. And really, I think the Bible says it the best, that you have to be a guardian at the portal of your mind. Be very careful about what thoughts you choose, and you can choose your thoughts. Sometimes we have ants, which is those automatic negative thoughts, but other times we can be really conscious of what we're thinking and what we expose ourselves to. And just, if you're around a food that, if you're in a situation where you're confronted by a food, first try to get away from it. Then think, not my food. And then just start thinking about something else. Immediately start thinking about something else. But under no circumstances, if you don't want to blow it, everything we do twice. So we do it once in our thoughts, and then we do it in reality, right? We act on it. So everything that exists has been created twice. And the same thing, everything that we do, first it's a thought in our head and then we do it. So never do the first creation, which is letting yourself think about having that food or that you're craving that food. Get your mind off of it. Definitely don't look at pictures of it. Don't go looking for where do they sell it. All of those things make it almost impossible for you to say no to that food. All right, so I'm looking for suggestions for another brain food. If anybody wants to give me suggestions for that, I would love to have them. And I hope that you guys are having a really happy Saturday. It's a great day here in Portland, Oregon. I am going to go see my goddaughter, who is 17, and she's an awesome girl, and I don't know what we're going to be doing, but something fun. I hope you get out there and have some fun too. I was going to stay home and just clean house all day, but I'm telling you, it is too nice of a day out there. So I got to get out in the sunshine now while I can. Every February, we seem like we have a false spring. And you know what? I'll take it. I don't care if it's a false spring right now. I need a little springtime. So I wish you guys springtime and fresh air and sunshine and flowers. And I hope that you have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.